All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Heartland Championship Wrestling. My name is Dave Little, and we are coming to you live from the Dave Cave with action from Heartland Ladies Wrestling. Lot to catch up on here. Sorry about the late broadcast, but if you read on Facebook, there have been some technical issues in the Dave Cave throughout the day, and I think we've got them somewhat resolved. We're having a problem with our internet connectivity and did some troubleshooting internally. Talked to my wife's work, talked to the cable company that provides our internet service. My wife was unable to work from home today and had to go to the office. But while she was gone, I talked to the cable company and we worked some things out. And when it comes down to, I think we're going to need a new modem. And so thought I would jump on and try and give this a holler today while my wife is away at work and we're using less bandwidth. But I think we need to upgrade the modem. The cable, the cable internet connection seems fine. But we will see what happens tonight, and if anything goes wrong, I'll just make this into a recording and publish it as a recording. But right now we're getting excellent connection, so we will see how things go. Not much else going on YouTube tonight, although I think ID Jester did just get a war game started. So I thought I would just jump on at this late hour and broadcast tonight's matches and see how things go with the broadcast. Last week we were not on the air because I was attending the National Wrestling Hall of Fame Pro Wrestling Inauguration Banquet last weekend. Always a very nice time, very, very well done. Lots of good wrestling personalities there. I'm not the world's biggest meet and greet guy, but I did enjoy meeting Nikita Koloff. I enjoyed meeting Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson was probably the highlight because he is right up there at the top of my favorite wrestlers of all time. As I have said about Arn Anderson any number of times, he put the professional in professional wrestling. Every match, every move, every promo that Arn Anderson invested himself in was to perfection. And yeah, he wasn't a larger than life, jet flying, limousine riding, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing son of a gun. He was not, the 6'5" blonde California surfer dude like Sting. He was just an everyday working man that we could all relate to, and he was the master of his craft, and it was a thrill to meet him. And it was a lot of fun to watch Brock Anderson in the ring on Saturday night. Brock is just absolutely the spitting image of his father in terms of his appearance and his mannerisms and the way he conducts himself in the ring, and I hope for nothing but the best for Brock Anderson moving forward. Nikita Koloff, nothing like Nikita Koloff of old. He was much more like a dude from Minnesota, which he is, than a wrestling dude, but very down to earth, very committed to his new role in Christian ministry, and got to share his ministry activities with me as well as some wrestling memories. Tony Schiavone, very cordial, but not the life of the party, just a very sort of soft-spoken guy. Not as engaging as some of the bigger personalities there, but certainly a memorable name in wrestling history. Jazz, very, very gracious, very pleasant lady, smiled, spoke very kindly, was very appreciative of the time we had to spend together. And probably the best moment for me last weekend was meeting Dr. Tom Pritchard. Again, great wrestler back in his day, great trainer, inducted into the Hall of Fame as a trainer. And I was the first person, as it turns out, to ask him to autograph his new Filsinger Games Hall of Fame card. And he got his hands on that card, and he looked it up one side and down the other, and he was fascinated by it and asked me 100 questions about it. And his wife was with him, and his wife was just thrilled at looking at his card. And his wife asked me where the Filsinger Games table was, and she ran out to that table, and she wanted to buy every card and every set, and could not have been a more wonderful, very, very pleasant surprise just how much I enjoyed Tom Pritchard and his wife. Certainly a very, very memorable figure in wrestling history, both as a performer and as a trainer, and an honor to meet him, even though he wasn't one of my all-time favorites, but just that interaction was probably the highlight of my weekend. So with that, let's get to wrestling. Gosh, we've already been on the air for 7 minutes, and we haven't even gotten started with tonight's show. We are bringing to you Heartland Ladies Wrestling from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we will have 4 big matches tonight, including a main event that is pure and simply going to be a banger. As we get rolling, hello to Mark Ferguson, hello to Kathy Evans, and hello to After Further Review with Steve Tower. Steve, you will be most proud to know that I did use the term After Further Review in a work email this week. So Steve and I had a good laugh about that in Denver earlier this month. I like to drop the phrase After Further Review into my emails and my chats, and whenever I'm in a work meeting, and I can just sort of float that out there. Steve, we're thinking about you, and we love you, man. So yeah, the main event is going to be a banger. Mistress of Mayhem Championship on the line, no holds barred, no disqualification. The newly crowned champion Trish ADORA is going to take on a legendary brawler in Miss Jacqueline. Should be a terrific main event. But to get things started, we have got a couple of number 1 contenders matches here in Heartland Ladies Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest for the evening is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Disqualification rules will be in effect, as this is a number 1 contenders match for the Heartland Ladies Championship. As we say hello to Al, Red Sox fan, here in the chat. So the winner of this match will move on to meet Heartland Ladies Champion Kelly Klein next month here on the channel. Introducing first, out of Greenwich, Connecticut, standing at 5'5", weighing none ya business, this is Ms. Frankie J. And her opponent from Canton, Ohio, standing at 6 foot tall, weighing 170 pounds, JESSICKA HAVOK. JESSICKA HAVOK, of course, just coming off that massive feud with Ivelisse that culminated 2 weeks ago at Freedom Festival 2024, with Jessica winning that match and sending Ivelisse packing in a loser leaves Heartland Ladies Wrestling match. So congratulations to Jessica. Frankie J comes to you from Impact Pro Wrestling, which was the promotion that we saw last week in Iowa. Ms. Frankie J was on the card, and she is a very well-respected independent wrestler. Has a lot of leadership responsibilities in the Impact Pro Wrestling promotion. This is not somebody you're going to see on TV anytime soon. Very solid, nice person, wonderful human being. But just there's a clear difference between part-time indie wrestlers and people who are ready for the big time. So. But Ms. Frankie J has been making her way up through the ranks of Heartland Ladies Wrestling. Picked up a victory over Ivelisse by disqualification that put her in the position for tonight's match. And who knows, maybe Ms. Frankie J will have a surprise up her sleeve for us. But the Vegas odds makers stopped taking bets on this one, as Jessica HAVOK is going to be the prohibitive favorite coming into this match. And the opening initiative roll is tied, so anything can happen here. We go to our Play.com Face to the Mat Highlight Center booklet. And on a roll of 2-1 in a ring match is the wrestler a favorite. This is on behalf of Jessica Havoc. Jessica would be the favorite, one of the most popular wrestlers in the Heartland. Succession of blows leaves opponent unable to continue. So we're not going to go with unable to continue, but Jessica comes out and just puts a whooping on Ms. Frankie J to start the match, and we'll start Jessica off on level 2 offense. And Jessica immediately whips Ms. Frankie J into the turnbuckle. And on a roll of 5, it is a knee to the head delivered by Frankie J to Jessica, and Jessica is stunned. Frankie with an opening here, and she's going to attempt a running bulldog, a choice D maneuver. She'll need a roll of 10 or lower to hit this at level 2 effectiveness. And she hits it, and Jessica Havoc is hurt. And Miss Frankie J follows that up with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Jessica Havoc, and on a roll of 5, that is a running shoulder tackle delivered by Jessica that takes Frankie J down to the mat. Jessica back in control, another whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Frankie J, and a back elbow by Jessica stuns Frankie J. Jessica back in control, and now she is going to go for a running leg drop, and she nails the running leg drop, and Ms. Frankie J is once again hurt. Jessica following that up with a camel clutch, punishing Ms. Frankie J. Jessica keeps on the pressure with another whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Frankie J, and on a roll of 4, that is going to be Frankie J bouncing off the turnbuckle and catching Jessica with a skull-splitting running lariat. Jessica goes down hard. Jessica is down. Frankie J chance to do some damage here, and she goes with the Connecticut Crunch. Jessica slowly getting back to her feet, and here is Frankie with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Jessica, and again another running shoulder tackle by Jessica takes Frankie J down. And Jessica follows that up with another running leg drop. And Frankie J hits the level 2 reversal, and Frankie J comes back with a whip to the ropes. Jessica coming off the ropes, and this time on a roll of 3, that is Frankie setting her head too soon, and Jessica picking her up and bombing her down to the mat with an awesome pile driver. Jessica in control now. She's going to go with a demon drop. The demon drop planting Frankie J. Jessica follows that up by pitching Frankie J out of the ring and down to the arena floor. And on a roll of 5, that is Frankie J winning the brawl on the arena floor, believe it or not, with an Irish whip into the ring steps. Jessica perhaps a little overconfident there coming in, and Frankie J caught her, whipped her into the ring steps. And now Frankie J maintains control with a big knee lift. Jessica stunned. Frankie comes at her again, another whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Jessica, and on a roll of 8, it's a big back body drop by Frankie J that takes Jessica back down to the mat. Here's a back elbow smash by Frankie J. Acquitting herself nicely in this match. Clothesline into the corner, and Jessica Havoc is stunned, and she is going to drop down and leave the ring. And on the arena floor this time, it is Jessica Havoc winning the brawl on the arena floor with a cannonball off the ring apron. Wow, big diving move by Jessica. Enough of this little mini wrestler coming at her. Jessica's ready to do some damage here, and they're going to go out of the ring again. And this time it is Frankie J who is going to win the brawl on the arena floor and slam the head of Jessica into the ring post. Wow. Frankie J holding her own. She's going up now for a death jump. And on a roll of 5, that is an awesome flying clothesline off the top rope delivered by Frankie J. Jessica Havoc is down. She'll not let Jessica get out of the ring, and instead it's Frankie with a back elbow smash. Frankie maintaining control. Now going for that running bulldog once again on a roll of 10 or lower. She hits it. And Jessica Havoc is still stunned, and another back elbow smash, and now Jessica on the comeback with a two-handed chokehold, just choking down Ms. Frankie J. And Jessica taking control now with a big standing lariat that clobbers Frankie J. Jessica following that up with another big standing lariat. Starting to do some damage here. Whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Ms. Frankie J, and on a roll of 11, that is an incredible neck-breaking clothesline delivered by Jessica Havoc to put Frankie J down once again. And now the demon drop again. Jessica goes for the cover. The pin roll here is 3, and on a roll of 7, Frankie able to kick out. But Jessica now in control, and she is going to pitch Frankie out of the ring once again and down to the arena floor. This time on a roll of 10. That's going to be the foreign object roll. Jessica Havoc taking no prisoners here. She's going to try and choke down Frankie J with the cable. Will she be disqualified? No. Referee giving some leeway here, as Frankie J is now in trouble at the hands of Jessica Havoc. And Jessica now is going to keep things out of the ring. We'll not see any shenanigans yet, but we will see a odd even roll now, as both ladies will roll the disqualification. Jessica not disqualified, Frankie not disqualified. And on a roll of 3, it is Jessica winning the brawl on the arena floor with a body slam onto the floor. And Frankie J once again is stunned. Frankie J showing a lot of resilience here, as Jessica pitches her out of the ring yet again. Still no shenanigans roll, and again it's going to be the helpless crawl as Frankie trying to get back into the ring. Jessica there waiting for her, and we're going out of the ring yet again. We may see a count out or something here, as the shenanigans chart is in effect, with Jessica on the offensive. And we're going to see another foreign object come into play. Now it is a steel chain on the arena floor. Gut check rolls to follow. Where's my other gut check die? And it is Jessica winning the gut check roll and slugging Frankie J with a steel chain. Will there be a disqualification here? Yes! Jessica Havoc disqualified. And once again, against all odds, Frankie J has won this match, and she has now got a title match against Kelly Klein for the Heartland Ladies Championship, and they said it couldn't be done. A disqualification victory for Frankie J after Jessica Havoc got the steel chain involved. And the referee has seen enough. Jessica showing some frustration, as she thought she was going to have an easy time of it here against Ms. Frankie J. But Frankie J held her own and got to the best of Jessica and got under her skin enough to force Jessica Havoc to make the mistake that cost her the disqualification. As JT 2.0 joins us in the chat room, aka Alternate Timeline Sports. Alternate Timeline Sports is the alternate name for JT 2.0. So yeah, maybe we should call Alternate Timeline Sports JT 3.0. Who knows? But welcome, JT. It is good to have you here in the chat room. Looks like we are maintaining an excellent connection still. So thank you all for bearing with us as we have been enduring a day of technical issues in the Dave Cave. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. Disqualification rules will be in effect. This is a number 1 contenders match for the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, from Clearwater, Florida. She stands at 5'5", weighs 156 pounds. This is Big Swole. And her tag team partner comes to you from Brick City. She stands at 5'4", weighs 147 pounds. This is TASHA STEELZ. And their opponents, coming to the ring first from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. She stands at 5'6", weighs 156 pounds. This is Luna Vachon. And her tag team partner from Masonville, Quebec, Canada, standing at 5'4", weighing 145 pounds. This is Vivian Vachon. So Vivian and Luna Vachon, aunt and niece, if I recall correctly. The Vachon family, with an opportunity to perhaps get a title shot here, but they're going to have to go through TASHA STEELZ and Big Swole to do that. as we get the ring prepared for our upcoming tag team contest. And just doing a little quick background research here on the history behind this match. So please bear with me as I do the background research I should have done earlier in the day. And the correct answer is the family of Cora and Debbie Combs now hold the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. So the winner of this match will go on to face Cora and Debbie Combs for the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. I should have known that. Debbie Combs has absolutely taken Heartland Ladies Wrestling by storm, and now is one half of the reigning Ladies Tag Team Champions. But as we start things off here, it will be Vivian Vachon, by far the more polite of the two Vachon family members, taking on TASHA STEELZ. And boy, if you've not seen TASHA STEELZ, she is a joy to watch. She has got the whole heel persona working. She's totally badass. Really, really solid in-ring performer, and just a great persona. A joy to watch is TASHA STEELZ, and it will be Tasha winning the opening initiative role here, and she's going to start right off with some trash talk and just shove Vivian Vachon back into the corner, and she's going to follow that up with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Vivian, and on a roll of 12, that's bad news. That is a big running double chop by TASHA STEELZ that puts Vivian Vachon down. Tasha very quickly getting control of this match. Tasha going for the occur maneuver, which is a big cutter. And with the big cutter, Vivian Vachon is down. And TASHA STEELZ now is going to pitch her out of the ring and down to the arena floor. And this is where Tasha loves to go play. And Tasha wins the brawl on the arena floor and drops Vivian Vachon stomach first across the security railing. So already Tasha making her presence known. Into the ring comes Big Swole. We're going to see a double team here, and on a roll of 7, it is a bone-crunching double clothesline delivered by Tasha and Big Swole. And Big Swole now in control. And Big Swole is going to go up for, let's see, choice H. That is either a death jump A, which we are reluctant to pursue, or an agility roll of 6 or lower. This early in the match, we're going to go with the agility roll for the spring cutter. And on a roll of 6, she hits it. So good for her. And Vivian Vachon is hurt. Big Swole in control with a headbutt. A big headbutt. That's an add 1 move for Big Swole. She's going to go for the cover. The pin roll here, 3 or lower. And on a roll of 4, she almost got her with that big headbutt. Wow, big move by Big Swole. Swole moving in now to do some more damage. She's going to go for the Dirty Dancing, that spinning clothesline in the center of the ring. That's a +2 finisher. The pin roll here is 6. Here comes Luna for the pin save. On a roll of 10, the pin save is not successful. Pin roll here is 6, and on a roll of 7, Vivian barely kicks out. And now I'm getting a message that our streaming speed has gone down. Looks like we're still seeing streaming coming through on the OBS. So if somebody in the chat room can give me a thumbs up and let me know that this is still going on. Vivian Vachon is down. Luna is now coming into the ring to try and intervene on behalf of her aunt, who is in trouble here with 3 fatigue tokens. And on the roll of 7, all 4 wrestlers hit the ring, and we go to the gut check. We go to the gut check, and on the gut check roll, it is Swole and Tasha. Or no, that's a 12. It is the Vachons who win the gut check roll, and it will be Vivian taking over on level 3 offense. Still okay. Thank you, Al, for the update. So Big Swole on level 3 offense against Vivian Vachon. The Vachons have used up their pin saves. And Big Swole is going to go up now for the spring cutter again on a roll of 6 or lower. And on a roll of 7, Vivian is able to dodge that maneuver. And it is Vivian who comes back with a hair pull into an armbar. Swole trying to make the tag and does so. Vivian also able to make the tag. 2 fresh wrestlers now coming into the ring. And the initiative roll will go to Luna Vachon. Luna moving out against Tasha with a snapmare. Taking her over and down. And Luna follows that up with an overhand wrist lock. Tasha unable to get over and make the tag as Luna keeps the pressure on. And Luna now is going to attempt a bite to the forehead. Unfortunately, that is a agility move. Tasha has way too much agility in her forehead to allow it to be bitten. So Tasha STEELZ avoids the bite to the forehead, and Tasha takes over with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Luna Vachon, and on a roll of 7, that is a big kick by Tasha that stuns Luna. Tasha now coming back with a swinging neck breaker. Can Luna make the tag? Yes, she can. And back into the ring comes Vivian. Vivian still not recovered from the beating she took, but this is an important match, and now Vivian comes in with a test of strength, and she is able to take control over Tasha with a test of strength. And Vivian now converting that into a step over toe hold as Tasha is down. And Vivian follows that up with a big drop kick. Tasha is stunned by that and not able to make the tag. Vivian quickly back into the ring for some double team action. And it is a deadly elbow smash delivered by Luna Vachon onto Tasha STEELZ. Luna follows that up with a front face lock takedown. Trying to control Tasha on the mat. Follows that up with a big stomach claw. That looks painful. And Tasha is now down. Luna with a chance to do some damage here. And Luna is going to go up for the death jump. Death jump attempt coming up here. And on a roll of 9, that is going to be a awesome flying clothesline delivered by Luna off the top rope onto Tasha STEELZ. So Luna now is in control and going to go up for yet another death jump. And this time she hit her again. Double team time for the Vachons. Oh, but on a roll of 11, that is a botch. Your partner holds the opponent, and the opponent ducks away, and you collide with your partner. So it is a Vachon on Vachon collision. Luna is stunned, and Tasha with the opportunity now to take control with a big spine buster. And that is going to send Luna out of the ring and down to the arena floor. Luna and Tasha, both A-rated performers on the arena floor. But on a roll of 8, it is Tasha winning the brawl with a big suplex onto the arena floor. Tasha STEELZ now in control as action returns to the ring. She's going to go with a big crucifix bomb. She's going to make the cover. The pin roll here is 3. And on a roll of 6, Luna able to kick out. Tag into Big Swole for another double team. And oh, on a roll of 4, that is a devastating double team move by Swole and Tasha. And that's going to cost Luna another point of fatigue. Swole now the legal competitor in the ring for her team. And she's going to go for the dirty dancing. That spinning clothesline in the ring. The pin roll now is 7 or lower. And on a roll of 10, Luna able to kick out. So Luna able to survive the dirty dancing. Swole still in charge. And now it is a flatliner delivered by Big Swole that puts Luna back down onto the canvas. Here comes Tasha, double team coming up. Bone crunching double clothesline delivered by Tasha and Swole. Tasha now in control. Can Tasha get the finish here? Here's the occur, that big cutter. Stuns Luna. Tasha follows that up with a European uppercut. Can Luna make the tag? No, she cannot. Tasha following that up now with a big spine buster. Again, very well executed. Luna slow getting to her feet. Here comes Big Swole, another double team, and another running forearm smash delivered by Big Swole that stuns Luna. Boy, Swole and Tasha have it all going in their favor right now as Swole moves in with a big knee lift. Swole follows that up with an uppercut. Luna firing back. Luna, catches Big Swole with a stomach claw and takes Big Swole down to the canvas. Luna applying that stomach claw out of nowhere. Luna now with a chance to do some damage. She's going for a double sledge. This is a choice F maneuver. Choice F, she'll need a roll of 6 or lower to hit the double sledge. And on a roll of 9, Swole able to avoid the double sledge, and it's Swole with another big headbutt. Just cleaning the clock of Luna Vachon, costing her another point of fatigue. Swole now comes with a big knee lift. Luna is hurt. Swole comes back with a whip to the ropes, thought better of that. And instead it is Swole with a jaw jacker, a choice C maneuver. She'll need a 6 or lower to hit that. She hit it. And she has got Luna hurt. Tasha coming in for the double team. You know, on a roll of 12, that's another botch. That is a big botch. That is a clothesline. Luna has the opportunity to cover Big Swole, the pinroll here, Snake Eyes. But Swole kicks out of that. Luna is now in control on level 3 offense. As Big Swole was stunned. Here's a jumping DDT and another pin attempt. Pinroll now 3 or lower. And Swole kicks out again. Now Vivian coming into the ring for a double team. Momentum has turned here, and on a roll of 11, it's another botch. And another Vachon on Vachon collision, costing them the momentum and giving the offense back to Big Swole. Swole now, uppercut. Luna trying for the tag, cannot get there. But Tasha will tag herself into the match as the fresh wrestler. And now it's Tasha on the attack with a big European uppercut. Tasha following that up with a big soccer kick. Luna firing back. Luna delivering a spinning neck breaker that dumps Tasha onto the canvas. This match has gotten a lot more competitive now as Luna comes with a hooking clothesline. Tasha trying to get a tag made, cannot do so. Luna follows that up with a whip to the turnbuckle. Tasha coming off the turnbuckle, gets hit with a big kick by Luna. Luna now on the offense. Luna with a whip to the ropes. Tasha coming off the ropes again, and oh, this time it is Luna setting her head too soon, and Tasha coming off with a big running knee smash to the side of the head. Tasha now with a chance to do some damage. Here's the cutter. Luna is down. Tasha is going to pitch Luna out of the ring. I don't know about the wisdom of that. And on the arena floor, it is Tasha who wins the brawl on the arena floor with an Irish whip into the ring steps. Luna crawls back into the ring. Double team attempt coming up. And this time it is an awesome double neck breaker delivered by Tasha and Swole. Swole now in control. Swole with a big flatliner. She's going to go for the cover. The pinroll here is 7, and on a roll of 7, she got her. So Big Swole and Tasha STEELZ have won the match, and they are now your new #1 contenders. After the big flatliner delivered by Swole to put Luna down for the cover. Good match. It looked like the Vachons were in huge trouble. They were able to rally. But after it was all said and done, another miscalculation on the double team attempt by the Vachons gave the momentum back to Big Swole, and she took it home, pinning Luna Vachon after a flatliner. So, good match, and I'm now seeing YouTube showing me an excellent connection once again as we are halfway through tonight's action. 2 matches down, 2 matches to go. The following contest is a grudge match. A no disqualification grudge match scheduled for one fall to a finish. We saw this grudge begin to play itself out last week, as we have seen it going on throughout the better part of 2024. Of course, this match stemming from the ongoing situation between the tag team, the Hex and Mischief. Tonight we simply have singles action. The following contest, introducing first MARTI, standing at 5'5", weighing 130 pounds from New York, New York. This is MARTI BELLE, one half of the tag team of the Hex. And her opponent comes to you from a future of Babes versus Robots, standing at 5'8", weighing 170 pounds. This is HEIDI HOWITZER. HEIDI, one of the rookies recruited by Mischief to take part in this ongoing battle against the Hex. And tonight it is HEIDI and MARTI going one-on-one here in Pittsburgh. Grudge match dice will come into effect as Heidi and Marty sets a square off, and the opening initiative roll is won by Heidi. Heidi comes out with an attempt at a big Vader bomb. That, however, is an agility move. Marty Belle is able to avoid that, and it is Marty who comes back instead with a drop toe hold, and that puts Heidi down on the canvas. Marty quickly following that up with a straight jacket neck breaker slam and a pin attempt here on 4 or lower. And on a roll of 10, Heidi able to kick out, but Marty outsmarting the rookie from the get-go. And Marty now taking control, and she's going with Hell's Bells. This is her +1 finisher. The pin roll here, 6 or lower. And on a roll of 7, Heidi barely kicks out. So Marty Belle already proving her veteran expertise in this match. And now is going to go up for the death jump. Marty Belle going up for the death jump, and on a roll of 7, it is Marty coming off the top turnbuckle with a flying clothesline that nails Heidi Howitzer. Heidi now going up for another death jump. And another big flying forearm off of the top turnbuckle. Heidi doesn't know which way to turn as Marty keeps coming at her, and now a backbreaker executed by Marty Belle. The pin roll here, 6 or lower. And on a roll of 8, Heidi is able to survive the backbreaker, but it is trouble in paradise for Heidi Howitzer, and now it is another straight jacket neck breaker slam by Marty Belle that puts Heidi back down onto the canvas. Marty following that up with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Heidi, and on a roll of 6, that's a reversal, as Heidi sends Marty Belle into the turnbuckle. And as Marty Belle comes off the turnbuckle, Heidi hits her with a big kick. Heidi with a chance now to embark on some offense. She delivers a big back suplex that puts Marty down onto the canvas. And now a series of double overhand chops by Heidi Howitzer that stuns Marty Belle. Marty Belle now going to take a powder out to the arena floor. And on a roll of 4, that's the double DQ roll. And of course, in this match, there are no DQs. So instead we go odd even, and on a roll of 5, it's Heidi who wins the brawl on the arena floor with a cannonball off of the ring apron. Heidi Howitzer now in control. Heidi is going to go for a full Nelson turnbuckle slam, and Marty Belle is stunned by that. Heidi coming back with a running lariat that stuns Marty Belle. Double overhand chops again. Heidi punishing Marty with those chops. Heidi with more of these chops, just punishing Marty Belle. Heidi trying to get Marty Belle to go down, but Marty has sustained all the punishment, and now a big running lariat by Heidi puts Marty down onto the canvas. What's Heidi going to do here? She's going to go for her jumping stunner. That's a +1 finisher. The pin roll here is 4, and on a roll of 12, Marty kicks out and does so with authority. Heidi follows that up by pitching Marty out of the ring and down to the arena floor where Heidi has the advantage. And on a roll of 10, that's the foreign object roll. Heidi coming after Marty Belle with the cable once again. And referee can't do anything about it. It's all fair game in this match. And now it is Heidi back into the ring going for a choice C maneuver. She's going to try for a neck twist. And she is successful in getting the neck twist, and Marty is hurt. Heidi stays on her with another big back suplex. Both ladies coming to their feet. Marty Belle, as she comes in, grabs a standing headlock. Marty Belle with a standing headlock off the reversal into a drop toe hold. And Heidi is stunned. Here's another drop toe hold. And Heidi still trying to get back into the match, but Marty's again got the veteran moves going, and now a cross arm breaker applied by Marty, and Heidi is down. Marty now going to go for a finish. She goes for the Hell's Bells again. Pin roll now 8 or lower, and on a roll of 11, Heidi again able to kick out. Heidi showing great resiliency in this match. Marty stays on her. Straight jacket neck breaker slam. She goes for the cover again, and on a roll of 11, Heidi kicks out again. Heidi taking all kinds of punishment in this match. Marty keeps coming at her with another slam. Heidi getting to her feet yet again. And Marty is going to go for that Russian leg sweep on a roll of 8 or lower. And she is able to dump Heidi with the Russian leg sweep. And Marty is going to follow that up with another running forearm smash. And now Heidi is down. Can Marti finish her off here? She just goes with a headbutt. Heidi's hurt. A drop toe hold, and now Heidi gets the reversal and powers out of that. But again, unable to connect on the Vader bomb as Marti Belle dodges that and hits her again with another roaring forearm smash. Here's the cover. The pin roll 9 or lower, and on a roll of 6, she got her. So Marti Belle wins that one due to her veteran presence. And yeah, when you're battling against these rookies, a lot of times it's age and treachery that overcomes youth and exuberance. And that is exactly what we saw here tonight in Pittsburgh. Your winner, by way of the straight jacket neck breaker slam, is Marti Belle. As the brawl continues between these rookies assembled by Mischief and the much better coordinated unit of the Hex. And now once again up at the top of the ring ramp, we have an appearance by Briar Hale. Briar Hale, the sister of Sage Hale, who has been taken in by the Hex. And the tensions are brewing between the two twin sisters. Sage Hale, as you may recall, was captivated by the Mystic Stone wielded by Hex manager Carly Perez. And Sage has been a participant in the activities of the Hex, and I think Briar, her twin sister, is trying to find some way to get through to Sage, even as this battle rages on between these two factions. And that will bring us to our main event as we say hello to Miho Burns in the chat room. Welcome to you. You're here just in time for tonight's main event of the evening, scheduled for one fall to a finish with no disqualification. This match is for the Mistress of Mayhem Championship. And of course, all Mistress of Mayhem Championship matches are no disqualification, which is what we will see here tonight in Pittsburgh. Introducing first the challenger out of Dallas, Texas. She stands at 5'4". She weighs 125 pounds. This is Miss Jacqueline. And her opponent from Washington, D.C. is your reigning and defending Mistress of Mayhem champion. She stands at 5'8" and weighs 180 pounds. This is TRISH ADORA. TRISH ADORA. She is a very impressive physical specimen. Just jacked as can be. Big, tall, athletic. But of course, Miss Jacqueline didn't take a back step from anybody in her days in Memphis and later WCW. So this should be a very entertaining match between two very accomplished and hard-hitting performers. The opening initiative role is won by Jacqueline. As they come in together in the center of the ring, it is Jacqueline with a series of rolling hair mares. Got those lovely locks of Trish Adora taking her over and down. Jacqueline following that up with an attempt at a vertical suplex, and she got her up, over, and down. Nicely done by Miss Jacqueline, one of the few ladies who can go power for power with Trish Adora. Jacqueline follows that up with an attempted decided walk slam. This is a choice F maneuver. She'll need a roll of 7 or lower to hit that, and on a roll of 4, she got her over. And oh, she got her but good. Trish goes down. Jacqueline now with a chance to do some damage here with a big power bomb. And Trish Adora is leaving the ring. Out to the arena floor we go, and on a roll of 6. That is the best wrestler wins match. Surprisingly, both these ladies are rated B. I'm surprised that Jacqueline, with all of her brawling and all of her badassery, would be a B-rated performer on the ring floor and not an A. But she still manages to win the brawl on the arena floor with a throat drop onto the security railing. And Trish is in some trouble here. Jacqueline now going for the float over DDT. That's a +1 finisher. The pin roll here, 3 or lower, and on a roll of 6, Trish able to kick out. Jacqueline in control here. Can she finish the deal? Here's a big power bomb. Trish getting to her feet. And now it is roundhouse kicks delivered by Jacqueline. Trish standing her ground. And now we have a leaner there, so we re-roll. And it is a bulldog delivered by Jacqueline. And Trish now is, Jacqueline's going for the cover. The pin roll here is 3. And Trish again able to kick out. As Jacqueline keeps the pressure on with another big power bomb. And again, Trish Adora leaves the ring out and down to the arena floor. And on a roll of 8, again, it is Jacqueline with an Irish whip into the ring barricade, winning the brawl on the arena floor. Jacqueline now back in charge. And she's going to keep things on the arena floor. Will we see shenanigans here? No. But on a roll of 8, it is the helpless crawl as Trish Adora makes her way back to the ring where Jacqueline is waiting and just going to knock her right back off of the ring apron and down to the floor once again. And now we see shenanigans. It's shenanigans time in Pittsburgh as Jacqueline and Trish are going to mix it up on the arena floor. Jacqueline, the wrestler on offense, on a roll of 11. It is outside interference brought in by Jacqueline. Jacqueline's got mystery outside interference here. It's going to be Jordynne Grace, who just lost the Mistress of Mayhem Championship to Trish Adora. We've got outside interference brought to you by Jordynne Grace. I'm not sure we were expecting that. But on a roll of 6, it is Jordynne Grace attacking Trish Adora with a deadly specialty move. And that is going to put Jacqueline back in charge on level 3 offense. This is a no disqualification situation. So Jordynne Grace can do whatever she wants. Jacqueline now back in charge with another big power bomb. Jacqueline follows that up with a big German suplex, keeping the pressure on Trish. Another big German suplex. The pressure is still on. And now here is a whip. Thought about a whip to the turnbuckle, and instead she's going to go with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Trish Adora. And on a roll of 9, that's the power roll. The power is even, so Jacqueline maintains control. And Jacqueline now with another big German suplex, putting Trish back down. Trish simply cannot get the momentum. Here's another attempt at a sidewalk slam. Sidewalk slam being attempted on 7 or lower. And on a roll of 9, Trish powers her way out of the sidewalk slam. And it is Trish who is going to attempt an air raid crash on a roll of 9 or lower. And she got her up, over, and down. Jacqueline now is down. And Jacqueline's slow to get to her feet. Trish is on her with a cravat and a series of knee strikes. Trish laying some heavy lumber. And now a big divorce cord onto the shoulder. Trish going for a submission here on Jacqueline on a roll of snake eyes. Jacqueline able to survive the divorce cord. But it is now Trish going to pitch Jacqueline out of the ring and down to the arena floor. And on a roll of 4, that's the double DQ roll. There is no double DQ. But on a roll of 2, it is Jacqueline again winning the brawl on the arena floor and backdropping Trish Adora onto the announcer's table. Jacqueline back in control, keeping things out of the ring. No shenanigans here. And instead, it is Jacqueline again winning the brawl on the arena floor with a DDT onto the concrete floor. How much more of this punishment can Trish Adora take? I don't know. Here is the tornado DDT. It's a +2 finisher. The pin roll here 6 or lower, and on a roll of 5, she got her. And Jacqueline is now your new Mistress of Mayhem champion with the tornado DDT after a very, very entertaining brawl between Jacqueline and Trish Adora. So Trish Adora didn't even get one successful title defense. Interference by Jordynne Grace proved costly in that match. But it is the main event, and we have a winner and a new Mistress of Mayhem champion, and that is Miss Jacqueline. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finished up here. Thank you to everybody who tuned in, and again, thank you for bearing with us through our our technical issues from the Dave Cave. Couldn't get on earlier tonight at the appointed time. But thank you to everybody. Al Red Sox fan, Miho Burns, Mark Ferguson, Kathy Evans, JT 3.0, a.k.a. Alternate Timeline Sports, after further review with Steve Tower and Kathy Evans, joining us here tonight in the chat room. So thank you one and all for your participation as we have wrapped things up here from Heartland Ladies Championship in Heartland Ladies Wrestling in Pittsburgh. So from the Dave Cave, this is Dave Little signing off. There will be My Journey with Jesus on the channel tomorrow, so be sure to tune in. And until then, that's our stream, and I am out of here.